done, how are you going to move forward? And so I asked, hello, Anna. So I asked, how are we going to move forward? Hello, Jessica. How are we going to move forward? So I asked that question.
Yeah, I need to know.
I asked that question. So like, Connie's like,
Need to know.
and there was silence, right? So I was like, hello, how do we move forward? And this is what I got. Are you guys ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
It is the brave man that steps into the fire, and is the complicit man that runs from it. So I'm like, okay, that's interesting. That'd make a really good t-shirt, but why can't you guys say, do these 3 things and go forth and be fruitful?
Exactly.
I literally said that, and the response I got was, courage is what's needed. You ask what needs to be done, and what needs to be done is you need to be brave. And so then I did some work on that, and what I got was, it's not just about, it's going to impeach people, and it's not just about that. Everybody sitting before me right now has got something that they long to do. Everybody sitting before me right now has got something they're trying to let go. But we don't have the courage. Now, how does courage play into this? It takes courage to step forward, but it also takes courage to let stuff go. Something that's sitting in your face. I got something sitting in my face. I'm human. My little job over here. I got something sitting in my face. It takes courage to say, I'm not going to worry about that right now because that's not my trip.
Right.
It's not my trip. I got my own trips right now. I got stuff to do. I got a responsibility to the universe in what I've been put here to do. But I'm too busy tripping with these guys to do everything I need to do. You with me?
Yeah.
It's easier to stand over there and trip with those guys because at least I know what's happening over there. So I'll squeeze out 14 hours a day.
Yeah.
They say, I don't know, maybe you should come in, or I should say no. I'm like, okay, I'm on my way. So I'll put my little thing on the side and go over there and squeak out another 14 hours till I'm exhausted and I have a day off where I plan to do some work, and I just stay in bed because I'm exhausted emotionally, physically, mentally,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so those guys are getting all their stuff taken care of. My
Right.
stuff,
Not getting taken care of.
right?
Mm-mm.
And so when everything explodes, they'll be good to go, and I'm got to get caught up, and I'll be behind, running behind the boat, trying to get caught up. It takes courage. Like, it is my day off, guys. Figure it out. Right? I'm really sorry you're having that problem. Go call HR. It's just like,
Just call Tyrone.
call Tyrone. So it's the same thing for you. If somebody's hurting your feelings, stop talking to that guy. Sometimes we think people are important to us. They're not. And if somebody is important to us, see past the anger. My husband's a Republican. Well, he's not anymore. He's an independent now. He officially changed his affiliation yesterday.
Thank God.
Because he's mad at the Republican Party. He's like, I can't do this anymore. And I'm like, just don't vote for Bernie Sanders. I don't want to be a socialist. But that's a whole nother conversation. He and I have heated debates. We try really hard not to talk about politics, but since Trump's been in office, it's been hard. We've had heated debates with the Black Lives Matter and this, that, and the other. And it's like, is that stuff really important in our relationship, or is our relationship important? I made that decision weeks ago. And it makes him mad because he'll be like, blip, 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 blip. And I'm like, okay, so check this out. I love you, so we're not going to talk about this right now. Well, when are we going to talk about it? I'm like, probably never. Because I don't want our relationship to be infected by that conversation. We are diametrically opposed. We disagree. So can we agree that we disagree? Cool. Go find a friend to debate with. His problem is all his Republican friends are crazy. So, it's like, if you love the person you're with, let go of the stuff that's driving you crazy. Release let room for what God's trying to put in you. Because the shadow forces is like, if you like Star Wars, you've got the Jedi Knights, and if you watch The Mandalorian, you saw Luke Skywalker come back. It's really cool. The Jedi Knights are out there fighting for you, but the Sith Lords are still in there trying to do their hoodoo, right? They're trying to do their hoodoo. And as long as you're looking at the thing that's making you mad, their hoodoo's going to work. And then there you'll be in 3 months, 5 months, however many months it's going to take, running behind the boat, right? You don't want to run behind the boat, baby. You want to be on the boat. So courage is not just about sticking your hand in the fire. Courage is not just about taking a gun and firing up against somebody. And I woke up this morning when I was getting my download, thinking about what to talk about on today's call. And I was looking at the articles. I have a little routine I do. It takes like 5 minutes so I know what's happening in the world. I don't want to walk outside in the middle of the zombie apocalypse. So I said, I'm not going to watch the news, but I'm like, I'm going to do this to walk outside like, I don't want that to happen. So I have a little thing that I do. And I saw this story. So I don't know if you guys saw, if you were following, you saw this video because they played it over and over again. It's a video of that one lone black Capitol police officer being chased up the stairs by all those people. And I was always
numerous times.
Always mad at that. He was like, they're chasing that guy. An article came out that reports that wasn't what we thought it was. He wasn't being chased. He was luring them away from the Senate offices on purpose. So every time he stopped, he was like, booga, 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 come get me. When he was on the radio, he was organizing that group of officers that came up behind him at the end. Baby, that's courage. That guy deserves a medal. When the going gets tough, the tough kids get going. My father used to say that to me when I was a little kid all the time, and I was like, I don't even know what that means. I just need help, Dad. I didn't understand what he was trying to say. But when the going gets tough, muster up. Do what they got to do. You ladies got to do what you got to do, whatever that means. Whatever that means, what does that mean? Because I don't know what that means for you. We could sit here and try to figure it out. I don't got that kind of time, though. We need to set aside a day for that workshop. But what is it that you want to do? What do you need to do? Because it takes work to get there. It is not easy. I've been in the fitness industry for a long time. I go up and down in my weight because I'm that girl. And I go up, and then I got to lose the weight. And there are no pills, right? They advertise them. Here, take this pill and drink this shake, man. Boom. No, you got to get out there in the gym or on the street or somewhere, but put a video in. You got to do something. You got to work the body if you want to lose weight. Just like she's doing right there, you got to work the body. It takes work. And then we see some girl that looks hot, or we see some dude that looks hot, and we're mad at them. But they did the work, right? They did the work. You see an actor and we get mad at them. She's so cute and she's in every movie. There are other actors in the world besides that guy. Why don't they give that guy somebody else? Because that guy did the work. Now he's respected. Everybody wants to work with him. We got to do the work if we want to get to where we want to go. What does that mean? Sit down today and write out the 5 things, the 3 things. Don't go more than 5 because it's overwhelming. Okay? Because if you give your mind too much to think about, then you'll just sit going, oh my God, how am I going to get this done? So 3 things, 4 things, 5 things or more that you want to accomplish the next 2 to 5 years. What is your dream? Where are you sitting? On Mount Everest? Are you sitting in a castle? Are you in Fiji with your feet in the water? What are you doing 5 years from now? And how are you going to get there? If you're going to tell me you don't know how to get there, I'm going to challenge you, because inside your soul, you know what you want to do. You just may not know how to get there. That's okay. That's okay to not know how to get there, because that's what this is about. Don't worry about knowing how to get there. Don't worry about that. Just what do you want to do? If it's fanciful, don't worry about it. I want to be married to a prince and I'm going to be living in a castle. Don't worry if it's fanciful. Just what do you want to do? Then, when you got that figured out, now you can start talking about the steps. So I'll pick on you, Connie, because I think your dreams are so amazing. You want to be making films. I think that's amazing. I think that's beautiful. You want to be making films, right?
Yeah,
So-
I want to be in films,
And
actually.
you want to be in films. Okay, so I have a challenge for you. I have a challenge for you. I have a challenge for you. Why can't you be in films now? Why can't you have a YouTube channel and make little shorts right now? Get you a video editor and just make stupid films. Here I am with my cat. Doo-doo-doo, Cat Kong, Catzilla. Why can't you do that right now? Get that face out there,
Okay.
right? There are
Right.
things that we could do right now.
Like I can get an agent right now.
You could get an agent right now, but you don't have no work out there right now, right?
Right.
Getting an agent is easy when people know who the hell you are.
Yeah, I already had the demo tape and I
Okay.
already have
So
my
I'm just, it's not a question and answer segment because I want to get to the prayers and all that stuff. This is just I'm trying to fire you up. I don't want you to question. I want you to do.
Okay.
That's what I was challenged with. When I got up this morning, they were like, get up and do. Stop talking about what you're going to do and do it. That's what they told me. I was like, what does she do, Erica? That's where I was this morning. I'm like, oh my God, they're yelling at me. Oh my God, I just got yelled at. Oh, the spirit yells at me. Like, oh shoot, get up. You know, stop talking about what you're going to do and do it. We could sit here all day and talk about, well, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I could go get that guy, I got this, I got this. I don't want to talk about it no more. I don't want to talk about it, not because I'm sick of talking to you. I could talk to you ladies all day. That's why I'm like, I got to make this short. I had a 15-minute call with Erica last night, lasted 3 hours. So, and I could do that with every single one of you. I've done it. I have to go to work today. So I cannot do that. But I don't want to not, I want to light you guys up and set you on fire today. And I'm committed to it. 21 days is what we're going to do. These 5 ladies right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of us. 5.
Right.
5 of us. Oh, hi, Anna. She wasn't even in the room. She got in just in time. 5. There's 5 of us here. Each and every one of you, I want you guys to write down your goals. And we're going to take a 21-day march. At the end of that 21 days, each of us is going to have accomplished something in that system. Something. And we're going to set each other up, and we're going to connect with each other, and we're going to support each other. That's what we're going to do. So be very, very deliberate in what you decide you want to do. Don't like, oh, I just want to have friends. I don't care about friends because you will have friends. Do you hear me?
Right.
You will have friends. When you're
I
making
got
film,
you for.
you will have friends, right? Oh, you know, I want to travel. You will travel. You can't help but travel doing the thing you want to do. Oh, I want to have a relationship. You will have a relationship. I don't want to focus on the things that are so hard to accomplish in the middle of a pandemic because it'll be frustrating and get to the end of the 21 days. If you haven't accomplished something, it'll be depressing, right? I don't want to depress you. I want to empower you, right? So I want somebody to do me a favor. I want somebody to tell me what's 21 days from today.
Wait, let me look at my calendar. Ah,
February 2nd, I think.
February 2nd. Okay, we got it. So February 2nd is our target date.
well, actually, the
Groundhog
3rd, really.
Day.
February 3rd. We'll call it the 3rd. Because is that for 21 days from today or 21 days from tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Okay, let's do it for 21 days from tomorrow. Let's do the 3rd. Because you guys said we'll consider today a plan day.
Yes.
Yeah, fair enough. Today's a plan day.
Fair
Doesn't count.
enough.
Doesn't count. So this is the tools you're going to need. I want you to get yourself a journal. Any kind of journal will do. It doesn't have to be fancy. As you guys have been following me for a while, I love these. There are like 5 cases of these. My husband bought them at Walmart. And they're in my closet. I love these things.
$1 piece.
Yep, they're less than that if you bought them at Walmart and by case.
Yeah.
You can even get a spiral ring notebook. I want you to separate your journal from what this project is. Have a separate journal you're going to use for 21 days. You're going to use a separate journal. Today, find yourself 15 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour, however much time you need. Put on some powerful music you want to. Put on We Are the Champions by Queen, whatever you want to put on. And write out where do I want to be in 2 to 5 years? Angel told me where do I want to be in 2 to 5 years. Where do I want to be? 2 to 5 years. What do I want to be doing? Be fanciful. Be crazy fabulous. Don't hold back. Right? And when you do that, walk away from it for a minute. Not literally for a minute, like 60 seconds, because I could see her because she like put her timer on 1 minute. Don't walk away from it for a bit to let yourself, and then come back to it. And then plan out 1 or 2 or 3 things, no more than 3, that you can accomplish in the next month or so to get you towards that step. And if it's learning, let it be learning. If it's writing, let it be writing. If one of your goals is you want to write a book of poetry, you got to write every day, right? And then when we have our gathering in the morning tomorrow, and I might even do a separate call tomorrow. It depends. When we have our depends if more people show up. When we have our gathering tomorrow, we're going to speak about it, and then we're going to have a pledge. We're going to do an actual pledge to support each other, to get us through the 21 days. We have our chat group. You guys chat each other. We're going to be there to support each other, and we are going to get through this process. And for some of the goals you have, we're going to have to pull each other across to the other side. And we're going to talk about transparency. We're going to create a circle of safety, because sometimes you're going to need to cry. Sometimes you're going to feel weak, and you're going to have permission in this group to do that. But it's time to stand up. Courage is what we're going to do. You guys are going to get there. This is the answer. Many of you have said, Angel, oh my God, this is time. I have something to share with you, and then we're going to pray, because I'm always looking for confirmation. I'm always looking for evidence. I was going through what I'm doing now is I'm posting the morning connection on my YouTube channel, so you guys will see it. So as I'm going through it, I isolate just myself. I see different things. It's kind of funny to see the fun stuff that's happening as you guys are coming to epiphanies, and it's really great. But I ran into one. What is today's date?
12.
12.
What was 14 days ago?
The 12th was
December 30th?
December 30th.
So, yeah, so 14 days from yesterday would have been the 29th. So we did a morning connection on that day. And we were by ourselves. Nobody else showed up but Erica. So I told Erica I would give her a message. And Erica, you got a channeled message. And I don't know if you remember that, because I'd forgotten about it. I don't remember.
I do remember. Was it the 29th or the 2nd? One of those days you did. Oh, it's
14 days ago.
Okay.
And in that message, you were told that in 14 days, you were going to get your message of clarity.
Oh.
And I was like, whoa. Because at first, because I did it yesterday, I'm like, oh man, I hope she got her message of clarity. And then we had our session. I'm like, it doesn't sound like she got her message of clarity. I didn't want to say anything because I was kind of mad. And then I had that download last night. So there's a purpose, there's a mission, and you guys are clearly on it. Let's get you guys there. And that's my commitment. So before I release this in prayer, I want to ask, has anybody got any problems with that?
I hope I get my clarity today.
What I'm trying to tell you, Erica, is this is your clarity. This is your clarity, because we're gonna pull you across. They're committed to pulling us across. And what they told you to do is write down your goals, and we're going to start the march to get you there. So be open to receiving. Because I know for some of us, because I do this myself. I'm as human as you are. Some of us, it's like that part of Jasper Treasure. Can't they just say, go over here, turn left, dig there, and take the treasure? No, they always send you on these little adventures. That's what spirit's like. You know, you're like, I need the answer. Look wisely in a man in a white suit. That's what it always is. And you're like, why can't you just tell me go over there and just open the door? You know, why can't you just give me the winning lottery numbers?
Exactly.
That would be great. That would be great. Courage is what we're all missing. That last stitch of courage. Beautiful, Katie. I love you, Katie. That last stitch of courage. And we're going to get there. We're going to get there together. Is anybody a little afraid? Everybody a little unsure? Everybody got a little bit of hesitation? Anybody got little willies in their stomach?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what my goals are, so it'll be interesting.
But you got to sit down because you gotta
Hmm.
find a way to dream like a child again. It's almost like the world has jaded that dream muscle, and it's hard, and it's okay because everybody's like that right now. Text us as you're doing it. It's like, blah, blah, and let us help you play it. That's what we need to do. And if some people have time, want to jump on another call, that's the whole point. That's why I stopped and said, let's make today a plan day. Like, I've been at it for 3 hours. I can't think of anything. Turn everything off and just dream. What does it look like? If you can't don't think about how you're going to get there. Just, where are you in 5 years? What are you doing in 5 years? And if in 5 years you're sitting in a palace dancing, that's what the image is. It's up to us to figure out how to get you there, right? But if that's the vision, that's the vision. Don't worry about what you're doing now. Don't try to key in how what you're doing now attributes to that. That's not what I want you to do. I want you to close your eyes and open your eyes and you're there. And if you open your eyes and you're at the Cannes Film Festival celebrating because your new film has come out and it's at the festival, then damn it, that's what it is. Don't worry about how to get there. Make us cry because your dream is so amazing. Make us giggle. This group is not a naysayer group. Nobody in this group is going to say, Jessica, are you sure that's what you want to say? Nobody in this group is going to say that. The people you care about may say it. But we're not going to say it. Don't be afraid to dream. Don't be afraid to think the impossible. If you're locked and shackled to a life that you don't like, it's hard to dream because you're having a hard time seeing outside of it. It's like you're a slave to whatever you're doing, and it's hard to see past it. But it's like, we can't help you go to the other side if we don't know at least what you want. And nobody can tell you that. There's no epiphany that anybody can give you about what you want to do. We can get the epiphanies of how to get there, but you got to look in your soul and like, what does my soul want to do? If I had no restrictions, I had no restraints, if I had no limitations, what would I do?
Well, if there was no restrictions with the COVID,
for 5 years from now, I'm hoping in 5 years, it's not our issue, right?
5
Yeah,
years,
5 years from now, we're done with this.
I'd be traveling.
Right. That's what I want you to do. But
I would like to go like to Costa Rica, to ashram, like to meditate, come back, stuff like that more.
So think about all that stuff. That's beautiful. That's awesome. Think about all that stuff. Write all that stuff down. Write a story if you need to. If it helps you to type it out and send it in the text group to help you drive your creativity, do that. If you like tap, like, does anybody have a minute to talk? I can talk about this. And then somebody will come up on the text and go, I can talk. I got a minute. Give me a call, girl. Right?
Yeah.
Everything happens for a reason. Everybody that's on this call right now, the people, you guys are here for a reason. Right? I believe that.
Me too.
Because we have had times when just one person shows up, nobody shows up, and then today when I got this message, all you 5 ladies showed up. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Right? Right?
Yeah, that is funny. I was like, I have to be on the meeting today.
You have to. You have to. Yeah, Erica's out there in the wilderness.
The wilderness of New York.
The wilderness of New York. I want
I'm in
you
New York too.
Oh, you guys are neighbors. I love Anna's picture because it's so I'm gonna say this last thing and then we're gonna release and I'm gonna let you guys go. See that picture? That's like a very childlike, fanciful picture. It's a whimsical, fun, fabulous picture that reminds me of childhood. Every time she comes on, she puts her picture up. I'm like, that's great. That's how I want you to dream. Remember when you were a little kid and everything looked like a hand and a flower, and it was an elephant. It doesn't matter what it was. It's like little round circles, and everything had like spiky energy that came off because that's all we knew how to draw. Because and from your perspective, it was the best drawing ever, and your parents like, yay! They put on the refrigerator, and you're like, they think you're Picasso, but you're just another kid drawing the sun, right? That's how you want to dream. Don't worry about, don't let the limitations of what people tell you you can't do. I'm crying. I don't care what people say. I don't care that people tell you what you can't do. I don't care if you tell you what you can't do. I don't care. For one moment in your life, don't listen to it. And where are you and what are you doing? Don't worry about how you're going to get there. I just want to know what you want to do. We'll figure it out. If you're like, I want to be an astronaut, I want to fly to Mars, like, ooh, shoot. Well, this one's going to be hard, but we'll figure it out. Figure it out, right? Make it something you can accomplish in the next 5 years. But don't the no limit dreaming. No limit dreaming. That's what this is called. And we will figure it out together. So that's my message to you. So with that, I'm going to invoke that we bring together, we get the energies and the support from the divine to give these ladies creativity and the spark to dream. No limit dreaming means that they do not have any restrictions, and we know that once we relieve ourselves of restrictions, that God will give us what we need, and God will inspire us, and God will message us, and we will get the messages that we need to get where we want to go. I am joyous because I know that fire and thunder will roar in the souls of these ladies, and they will come to us tomorrow with ridiculously amazing dreams. And I ask for courage. I ask for all the ladies to be touched with courage. It's hard sometimes. Look at yourself and let yourself dream. Raise your hand when you're stuck. A simple text, I'm stuck. We will help you. We will help you get there. And then come tomorrow, dear Lord, come tomorrow. We begin our 21-day march, and you will give us the answers that we're looking for, and you will give us the dreams, and we will be rewarded with the steps, with the map, and with the goals in sight. I ask for things in my name of my elder brother Jesus, who is with us at all times, giving us love, giving us support, and giving us strength. In the Lord's Prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the kingdom, the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen. I got lost. I started speaking in tongues. Every and Erica started speaking in tongues. That was crazy.
Went a little too fast for me.
I know. Usually I can't. What's really fascinating about that is usually I can't hear anybody. Everybody's mics usually start to muffle. You notice how we heard everybody.
Angel,
that's why it was.
Are you guys meeting every day, or is it?
We meet every single day. So purpose of the text is, if sometimes I can't, I'll say I can't make it today.
Okay. So otherwise, the weekends are on too.
Every day, that's our goal. And so that's why I call it almost every day.
Even if almost
because sometimes stuff happens. I'm excited. Ooh. I hope you're excited. I feel it.
Oh, excited.
I feel it. Use this energy, use this power. Don't let the naysays take over you. If you feel them coming in, send a text.
Okay.
Even if it's just a sad face, and like, I don't know, just whatever. And we will come to your aid.
Yeah.
And tomorrow morning,
very sweet.
Tomorrow morning, all y'all better be here.
Okay. Can I? No.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Tomorrow morning.
All righty, ladies. So what do we do? Live long and prosper.
Wait.
Live long and prosper. Hang loose. Rock and roll. And I love you.
Love you.
All righty, ladies.
Have a
Give
good
me a
one.
chance. Have a
Thank
good day,
you.
ladies. Thank you.
Good
Bye-bye
day.
now.
Bye.